Hi everyone, this is Sanyu, back with another word of encouragement. We have been talking about intentional living. Last week we briefly discussed about time management as one of the habits of successful people. If you haven't listened to that recording, I encourage you to go check it out. A very important aspect of time management is planning and accountability. Planning is such a simple tool and yet makes quite an impact. Planning is so practical that even God uses it. How? I'm glad you asked. When you read through the Bible, you can see many scriptures that point to God through His people prophesying about different events to come throughout history concerning nations and individuals that eventually came to pass. One of the most common ones that I can think about right now is all the prophecies about Jesus throughout the Bible. You can tell through scripture that Jesus' life from his birth to eventual resurrection was carefully planned out, and it is not something that happened on a whim. That is a great example of planning on God's part. Where does accountability come in? Let's take a look at Amos chapter 3 in verse 7 in the NET translation. It reads, "Certainly the sovereign Lord does nothing without first revealing his plan to his servants, the prophets." This verse clearly spells out that before God does anything he has thought about doing, not only does he plan it out ahead of time, but he has what I would call an accountability partner, his servants, the prophets. Just in case you are wondering, God does not need to be accountable to anyone. He is God. But this is something in his own wisdom he has chosen to do, and I believe that is a great example for us. In summary, God wanted to save humanity, so he acted upon it by doing strategic things throughout history while also giving glimpses of his plan to his prophets until it eventually came to pass through the birth, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. What am I trying to say? You have a dream? Great! What is your plan for bringing it to pass? A dream with no plan is wishful thinking and nothing more. To be successful at achieving your God-given dream, you are going to have a plan and have an accountability partner to track your progress. Live intentional, get a plan, be accountable to somebody. God bless you.